Hello dear friends, welcome back to this channel. So in today's we are going to talk about Python sets. So let's start our timer. We go to timer, then interact and start. So this is our timer, and today we are going to use Programmese. Okay, I think my screen has hung. Let's refresh it. Yeah, it's working fine. So we are going to try and use an online compiler, and we are going to learn about sets. So here is our compiler. You can see it's working fine. The print statement is already working fine. So if somebody asks you what is a set is a set of ordered pairs. So I'm going to use my notes here. So we are saying a set is an ordered collection of unique elements. So to write a set, you use curly brackets, then you write it like this. This is how we do data sets. And the variables here does not matter, the variable type. It can be even mixed with strings. Like that. So this is a set. If we like print it, this is how it's supposed to look like. So we learn. I forgot comma here. So sets are unique elements, and we also learned about sets in a math lesson. So like I was trying we can be able to interconnect this. So this is the other part. We are saying set is a collection of distinct defined objects, and this is how we write a sets. We had a what do you call it, annotation. I can't see it there. Yeah, this is the notation we write inside, but this one has a Cartesian product. Cartesian product is the one that has input and output, but we just write it. For now, ignore this part and think of it as x. So we say x is an element in set. When you see this letter that looks like E, you say x is an element such that is contained in A, and for this part, and y is connected in B. My notes don't show it here, but it was there. So we are trying to do the same. So this is the set. We can just copy it here and put it here on the program, and to be able to learn. So we want to have the capital A, and we learn it. So you see here we have the set, then we can be able like to do math just using Python. So let's do the operation on sets. So before we do operations on sets, how do you know cardinality? Cardinality of sets is just the same as knowing the number of item contained in the set. So here we can just use length, the length function, length, and we just run it, and that is how you can be able to know the cardinality of a set. It's just a fancy word, but it's just saying how many numbers are contained in this set. I don't know why, like, mathematician makes things so complicated and they are so simple. So now we want to perform operation on set. So if you know, you are from like, you know, digital electronics, you know, we have and, we have all, and we have not. So these are the same thing we are going to like perform math on, but in math they use different terms. So if we use add, if we use and this one gives you true. If you are from like digital electronics, this one gives you a true if we have we have a minimum. So if like we have, let me show you with that table. If we have inputs like P and Q, and we have their input, we have 0 for input, then we have 0 1, then we have 1 0, then we have 1 1. So we want to see the output. So for P and the output of an AND gate, P and Q, this one, yes, it gives you true if both P and Q are true. And like to simplify this, if you come and check here, your output is supposed to be the minimum of these two inputs. So this one will be 0. Like I try to make my things simpler instead of just cramming. I understand the one fundamental rule and like I use it. So the only time we are getting a 1 is here, because this, if you do the minimum of this both, you have a 1. So and this is, now we want to connect this, in terms of sets. So let's copy one set here. So we say this is B. Now you are told to do an operation on AND. An operation on AND is where we have A and we use like an N symbol. You can see it here, this symbol. So A and B is the same as, I think, A plus B. And this is what we call as disjoint. So here we are learning discrete math, and like we are learning everything all together. So this is the disjoint. Also in Python we have that function, like we can be able to do a dot is disjoint. So we copy, we write it in print, so we have an output false. So A is not contained there, like we don't have something that they share. So now in operation of sets we have union, we have intersection, and we have the differences, and we even have complements. So I wanted to do union. You do A plus B, and this is what we call in discrete math as conjunction. As the word means, I think that is like joining together. So this is the same as A union B, which is same as an OR gate, and an OR gate we pick the maximum value, maximum bit when we are doing like a truth table here. So let's do it here. We do PQ. So let me just copy this. Hope my stream is working. So here we pick the maximum. So 0 and 0 maximum is 0, 0 and 0 max 1, max still 1, max still 1. So you can see the difference. So we do A union B. A union B is to add together. So let's do a print. A plus B. We comment this one. And I would like to know, like, how is this related? how is this related? The truth boy, how is it related to sets? That is part I will ask the AI. Okay, we don't use A plus B, but we use union. So now you can see sets does not allow duplicates. So you can see we have 2 3, but it is not displayed here as duplicates. So that is A union B. A union B represent the conjunction A plus B. So now we do the A minus B. But before we do I saw in another book you can be able to use. Let me show you. Let's try it if it work. A with this stroke is the same as writing A union B. So we are supposed to do the difference. But before we do the difference, let's do the AND, where we do the intersection. So intersection is what we have covered as disjunction, which we covered up here. So I think there we can use minus. If it does not work, no problem. You can see A minus B, it's working. So we are doing the intersection. The only number, if you come here, you will find them. Let me show you. Intersection is A minus B is something different. Let me show you here with the image. A minus B, we are getting only sets that belong to A but does not belong to B. So that is not the intersection. That is the difference. So we are not confused. So this is difference. So for intersection we use the keyword. So we write print A dot intersection A intersection B. We are getting the values which are here and also are here, and we can use our eyes. We have 3, we have 5, and we have 6. Okay, also we have 2. So that is how we can be able to learn operation on sets. So we have been able to connect sets and Python. So I have used Python notes to run module 1 on math. So that is the only way I think I can be able to survive maths. Math, for now, math is giving me a lot of hard time, but I will survive. I will survive. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and till next time, bye.